What's up guys, Card Protagonist here, and today I'll be doing a brand new booster box opening on the G character boosters 2. We are Trinity Dragon. So basically this is support for the three following clans, which is Oracle Think Tank, Great Nature, and Dimension Police, which is actually three really awesome clans but are really underrated. So I'm really glad they are getting brand new supports. This set also includes some reprints from the older cards such as Psychic Bird, Dimension Robo Die Kaiser, Dimension Robo Die Kaiser Grander, Dimension Robo Kaiser Grander, and Honorary Professor Chet Neo, which is quite an old card. So it is very good for you guys who are actually wanting to build a deck and are missing those cards because they are finally reprinted in this set. And I'm really excited to see what are the brand new supports for Dimension Police. So without further ado, let us get started. Alright, so I'm really hoping to pull something exciting for you guys so that I can overreact, because you guys love overreaction, isn't it? So let us see. So we always discuss what is the best deck you guys are like. What's the best deck I should play, Card Protagonist? So what you guys should do is open your eyes and look at these, because they're telling you. Basically, I was wrong. It's not the strength of deck. Basically, this is the difficulty of deck, because this is Nantu, which means the difficulty of each deck. So this is a 3-star, so it is quite difficult to play. I mean, difficult means it's probably going to be better as well. And the Great Nature is pretty hard because it's 4 stars. So if you guys want to try to build decks, you could actually follow the deck list over here, which is pretty nice because they give you basic deck building tips. This is pretty easy to play because Oracle Think Tank has a very straightforward mechanic, which is draw to get advantage over your opponents. So let us throw that aside and let's get on to the booster box opening. So let's smell the packs. Oh man, it smells like plastic. There goes my lungs. Alright, so what you guys are excited about? I mean, I'm pretty excited about Dimension Police because Commander Laura is getting a brand new card. So let's enjoy the art, as well as Battle Sisters. I love Battle Sisters. If you guys are a long fan of Card Protagonists, you guys probably knew that I used Battle Sisters back in the days. So we got Enigma. Battle Sisters, speaking of the devil, I'm sorry. So Battle Sister, this one is private. When this enters the field, the start of your turn. Yeah, it basically gives you a soul charge. Sorry, I don't know. It's pretty cute. It's a heal trigger. Enigma, Margot clone. So basically, Enigma now has a Margot. Dimension Police have a Margot, which is good. And we're gonna put a rares one side and the commons one side. Alright. So personally, I find that Great Nature is a really good clan. Dimension Police is also a really good clan. So yeah, these specs are just gonna make them even much more awesome. They even have Justice, what you call it? Yeah, that support. Okay, I can't read Japanese. Another Battle Sister card looks amazing. When this card enters the field, something gains plus 2k power, which is I'm not sure. I'll be going through the card effects after I pull everything else. So this is a brand new Enigma. Oh, and oh my god, it's an SP. Nice. Whoa, we just put a Panda SP. Basically, when you perform strike, I'm gonna explain this effect. So we put an SP. Woo! Overreaction. Subscribe for overreaction. ML. Card Protagonist doesn't deserve this up. He just overreacts to all the booster packs. So yeah. Well, no one's wanna hear of boring old boys doing box openings, isn't it? So yeah. Metal Box are also getting support, which is always nice because Metal Box actually had not gotten support for a while. And we have some Oracle Think Tank stuff, brand new draw trigger, and yeah, as I was just now, my friend we did a booster box opening and we are like discussing what animal is this. Leave a comment down below on which animal you think this belongs to. It looks like a rabbit, but it has wings. I don't think any bunny in the world has wings. So yeah. Right off the bat, the first foil is an SP! Isn't that awesome? So, that's Sisters. Ultraman. If you love Ultraman, better play them Dimension Robos. I mean, Dimension Police. This is a very cute card. A brand new heal trigger. Is this a Magus? Nope, I don't think it's Magus. But it looks nice, it's a heal. Ooh, another triple R. Wow, Wow, this art looks awesome, right? So right off the bat, we got both our triple Rs out. I believe with this set ratio is 2 triple Rs and 2 triple Rs per box. So it's like 1 triple R and 1 generation rare. So the generation rare takes up the triple R slot, if you guys do not know. More bells and stuff. Wolf thing, basically it gains a crit, which is not bad. That's why he has a 7k. A new Enigma heal trigger. Dragon. And our cutting tank. I do not know. I don't think it's Animan anyway. Doesn't look like Meta Box. Another best system. This time this one has resist, which is always nice. This crit trigger looks awesome. Draw trigger. Stand trigger. Brand new stand trigger for our cutting tank. Will it break the game? Who knows? And here's another triple. Is this triple? This is a reprint card. Chat Noir. Chat Noir reprint, which is always, which looks amazing actually, because the old Chat Noir looks too chibi, but this one looks much more realistic, I guess. Chat Noir, basically a limb break card. Very good card. Because there is actually a Chat Noir strike deck which you need a Chat Noir in the heart. So this actually helps the deck a lot, especially for players who want to build Chat Noir. Skunk trigger with Flame of Victory effect into soul plus 3k. And another G Guardian for Dimension Police. They're getting quite a lot of G Guardians. Wait, that is Novel Grapplers, I'm sorry. Okay. Eggman. Oh. Shooting Star Penguin. This is the cutest crit trigger I've ever seen. And this is another reprint, I believe. But here's another. This art looks very nice. I think it is the Fighters Collection RR, Winter Fighters Collection. So yeah, reprint. This art looks very nice. So if I'm not wrong, SP actually takes up a rare slot. So if you're lucky, we'll still be able to pull another triple R. So stay tuned for that. And there we go, the triple R, which is the Susano. When you perform Strike, you can Soul Blast 2 to draw. When you perform Strike, Soul Blast 2, draw a card. Nice. If I think our cutting tank is able to Soul Charge quite a lot, so every time you strike, Soul Blast 2, draw a card. Pretty simple. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through the skill after we pull all the stuff. We are left with 3 more packs. Crit Deer, Meta Box support, draw trigger. Enigma, and another double R. R cutting tank double R. Frog. Battle Sister. Doggy. It's cute. Draw trigger. Pangolin. I remember we had a Pangolin. Probably a reprint. I'm not sure. A new Battle Sister. Nice. Oh no, it is. Look at top 3 for best. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm quite interested in this because I actually play Battle Sisters. And her art looks nice. This is a promo from one of the tournament in last year, I think. And the last pack is a Battle Sister Stride. Very nice. Amazing art. Alright, so let's go through our pools and discuss every single cards and how you can use them in your decks. Very interested to know as well. Right. So let's go through the last one, which is the Battle Sister Stride. Sorry. So Battle Sister Stride, what's her effect? Let's see. It is Excite Battle System Mirror. What the skill does is activate once per turn, choose a face down card in your G zone and turn it face up. And until end of turn, this unit gains a skill, Auto Vanguard Circle. Counter +1 when this unit when your unit with a best sister in this card name attack hits, you may pay the cost of count +1. If you do, draw a card. So this unit gains a skill. So does that mean other battle sisters when your unit with battle sister in its card name attack hits? So and yet another skill, it also has GB3, which is Generation Break 3 Oracle. So basically you have to have a certain amount of cards in your hands. Oracle 3. No. All of units if your best sister in its card name in the front row gains +1k power for each card in your hand. Wow, that's actually pretty good because it is something like Sentry Guard if you have tons of hand cards, like 10 hand size, front row plus 10k. Oh my god, that's Sentry Guard. Yeah, well, speaking of Sentry Guard, it kind of got hit today, but it did not affect the deck much, so it's okay. So that's the first card we pull. Next up, another Oracle Think Tank. This is definitely not Battle Sister. This is definitely Deity Spirit Ame no Oshio. So what this does is Generation Break 1 Oracle, counter +1. When this unit attacks, you may pay the cost of counter +1. If you do, look at top 5 cards of the deck and search for up to 1 card with the Oracle ability and add them to your hand. So 1 counter +1, add an Oracle to your hand. Very good. And this unit gets 3k power until end of turn. So when this unit attacks, so every time it attacks, you can basically +1 and give us 3k. And he has a second ability, Regard Circle. Pull this unit so at the beginning of your main phase, if the number of cards in your hand is 4 or less, you may pay the cost of put in. So if you do, you can draw a card. Nice. So it helps you pull off your Oracle skill because I believe Oracle requires you to have some hand size and stuff. Yeah, Oracle activates when you have 5 or more hand cards in your hand. So you could like go into Soul, get the Soul charge, and you can get your hand fatter so they can pull off your Oracle skills. Alright, so let us go on to this card. Is a triple R Oracle Think Tank. Spiritual Sword of Rough Deity Susano. So this is Susano's second form. I believe GBD1 gives you Susano's first form. Now we have second form. So his strike skill, as I explained earlier, Soul Blast 2, whenever he performs strike, you can Soul Blast 2, draw 1 card. So his Vanguard Circle skill, another one, is at the beginning of your right phase, if you have a face up Amaterasu or Wakaruhime in your G zone, you can Soul Charge 1. So I think Amaterasu, there's a strike for it, or you could actually use Amaterasu's G Guardian and you can use his skill. You can Soul Charge 1 every single turn, which is good because every time you need to eat a bit of soul for your strike break skill. Alright, then so first skill, GB2 Oracle. So you have to have 5 cards in your hands, 5 or more cards in your hands. At the beginning of your right phase, look at the top card of the deck and put it on the top or bottom of the deck. Very good because you'll be able to see whether you'll be able to, like, if you check, oh, it's a crit trigger, sweet, definitely I'm going to check a crit, which scares your opponent sometimes. Alright, now the G Guardian for the Dimension Police. This is definitely not Metal Block. Sorry. So Gallant Incarnation, Go 5, GO5. Soul Blast 1 and Soul Blast 1 card with power 5000 or greater. When this unit is placed on the Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost of Soul Blasting 1 card with 5000 or greater, which is grade 2 and grade 1 and above. If you do, this unit gives a 10k shield until end of battle. Then if there's a card that was placed in battle zone during this turn, this unit gives another 5k shield. So let's say you took off damage before you use a G Guardian, it gains an additional 5k shield. Easy 30k shield, 1 heal. Very good. Alright, so we have Chet Noir. It's basically a break right, a pretty old card, so I'm not going to go through it. So I believe one booster box also gives you one reprint. This one is something new I've never seen before. So Dimension Robo, Bravest Rush Grand Gallop. Oh, Grand Gallop's second form, that's good. Nice. Okay, so we have Burst. So let's read the Strike Break skill. So, Strike Break skill. During your turn, when your G unit strike, you may pay the cost of Con Blast 1. If you do, gains us 4k power. Choose one of Vanguard gains us 4k power until end of turn, and the unit has a burst ability, you may pay the cost again, Con Blast 2. So basically, Con Blast 1 gain plus 8k. If you don't Con Blast, it gains plus 4k only. Gaining 8k just like that is amazing because it helps you with your the Strike Grand Gallop helps you achieve the burst even more faster because you gain additional 4ks. This was another one very interesting. 60k and above. I don't know what this does. GB3. Sorry, let's go on through this one. At the beginning of your right phase, the number of cards in your hand is 2 or less. Until end of turn, you may strike without paying the cost of next strike. Wow. So if you have 2 or less cards, you do not even need to pay for strike cost, and you can perform strike. Alright, the first skill is very interesting. GB3. When your Vanguard attacks and your Vanguard power is 3k or greater, until end of turn, this unit gets 4k power, and if your Vanguard's power is 6k or greater, you get an additional 1 crit. So yeah, it's just nice to have, I guess. Right. So now let's go on to the Great Nature G Guardian. Omniscience Dragon Armiraj. Omniscience Dragon Armiraj. So this is a wild dragon. So apparently it's a bunny dragon. That's really cute. So when this is played on Guardian Circle, you may Soul Blast 1. If you do, choose up to 2 cards from your hand and call them to separate rearguard circles. Then choose up to 4 cards of 4 of your rearguards until your turn again resist. Ooh, that's really good. So you fight against retiring decks, you can pretty much protect your whole field. At least 4 cards on your field. And it's a decent 15k card anyway. Alright, so finally the SP, this weird panda looking thing. I believe this panda is the secondary strike of the panda, if you know what I mean. There's like 2 panda strikes now. So this is a SP that we pull. I'm pretty excited. So, Great Nature. Big Belly, yes, Big Belly. I forgot the panda's name. Teacher's Cane of Affection, Big Belly, SP. So his skill is Auto Vanguard Circle Success. Auto Vanguard Circle Success 2k5. So basically to achieve success you need to be 2k5. GB2, all of your let's read the strike skill first. I'm more used to that. During your turn, if your G unit is in strike, you may pay the cost of 1 Count Blast. If you do, choose up to 1 card with the success ability from your hand and call it to rearguard circle. Then choose one of your rearguards, and if you may have it gain plus 4k power until end of turn. If you do that, at the end of turn, draw a card and retire that unit. So give it power in rearguards, draw a card. Very nice card actually. And you can actually, I believe you do not need to call. You even if you do not call any success ability, you still can choose to gain that 4k power because it do not say if you do. So basically, Superior Call 1, if you don't Superior Call, doesn't matter. You can choose some card gain 4k, enter, retire, and draw one card. Nice. So GB2 skill, all the units that are success gain plus 4k power, and if you don't have any rearguards, all of the cards in your hand gain plus continuous hand. While you are paying for the cost of strike, this card is plus 1 to card rearguards. Do not have any rearguards. Ooh, interesting. Do not have any rearguards. Okay. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my booster box opening of We Are Trinity Dragon. Be sure to add me on Facebook and subscribe for more booster box opening and deck profiles if you guys are interested in deck profiles. Please leave a comment on what decks you want me to do next. Peace out, and I hope you guys are having a nice day. Peace out. Bye.